I'm not one to talk about people's looks. Making people look way better. Listen, to each his own. You can't help. A lot of times you can't even help how you look. Because sometimes, I mean, outside of like hair and shit like that, I chose my earrings today and my hairstyle. But the way I look, that's my mama. I'm gonna do with that. So if you like it, great. If you don't, so how about that? Reunion Part 2 talk. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on Reunion Part 2? I think Shamari was hilarious. Listen, Shamari has never been one that said a whole lot on the show, but when she does speak, honey, she often got me laughing. Honey, and Marlon met her match. She want to keep coming for Shamari, honey. She comes, she gonna sing. I live. I thought the Greg and Nene part was really, really sad. Really, really sad. You know what I'm saying? 20-something years of marriage, divorce, remarried, kids, grandkids, life, illness. That's something that's very hard to speak on because, as we were talking about earlier in the show this morning, it's really easy to say what you would do in a situation until you're actually in that situation. So, my love and my best wishes go out to Nene and her husband as they figure out how they want to maneuver through life as a couple. But what I can say as a newly married couple is blessed is the union. That's for sure. And God never said it was going to always be easy, but he did say, he never said that no weapon will be formed. It just says that no weapon shall prosper. So, I have nothing but hope and well wishes for her and her husband. Real talk. Because all of this is all cute with your lashes and your little outfits and sitting on the couch, you're reading each other and like all of that's cute. But what really matters is that quiet space back at home with your man and your family where no cameras are, where no media is, and that's where the heart really lives. And that's what really matters. So, I wish her well on that. Let me see. I'm going to get y'all questions. Come on with a word this AM. Anyway, hey, South Africa. Roll call. Shout out. Where y'all from? What y'all doing? I am from Los Angeles, living in Atlanta, but I'm in New York right now.
So there you have it. That was Eva Marcel. Little take on the reunion episode last night. She in New York. She was on Watch What Happens Live. We're going to talk about it later on, but that's just what she had to say. This morning, she's filling in for Portia on Dish Nation, and also she does the Ricky Smiley morning show as well. So that's what she was doing this morning, but she was in New York, not in Atlanta, so that's the reason why you see her sitting in the studio doing her job, and then once she gets back to Atlanta, she gets to in the studio with everybody. What's up, my Finna loves? It's Miss Finna D coming to you all from Entertainment News. Hey, yeah, I didn't go anywhere, so there's no need to say I'm back. But I know when you are used to someone posting, 1 to 4 videos a day, 7 days a week, and it's like all of a sudden it's been 2 days or 3 days or 4 days. It's like, where are you? That feels like 4 months. So I get it, but most of you are aware at this point that I do have businesses outside of YouTube. So when I disappear like that, I'm handling business. I'm either on the road and I'm doing something. But to keep up with me and all of that, if I don't post on YouTube, you can always follow the channel and Instagram page at Entertainment News Inc. I'm very consistent on there. But let's go ahead and talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I do have a lot of videos coming up on them. Some of them I recorded, last week, a few days ago. I wasn't in a space where I could just sit down and edit because I've been, handling business. I have some things launching soon. I'm one of those people that just like to do things. I don't like talking about it. So let's just, move on. I did not, review the very first episode of the reunion, and I got so many messages. You gonna talk about it? It was just dry. There's only so many ways they can talk about grown women, going after each other before it becomes boring. Like, trust me, Kenya Moore posts one picture of Brooklyn, and I gave you guys a 10-minute video and make it entertaining. So am I able to talk about a reunion and make it entertaining even though it's dry? Absolutely. I just didn't care. And that's why I didn't cover it. But, now that part 2 is out and I have a little bit more to talk about, let's go ahead and review both of them. I'm going to talk about what happened last night. Nene with this. Well, before I get into Nene, let's just talk about how ironic this is. Yes, we are aware that Kim Zolciak, she lies and whatever. I'm going to throw my allegedly in there because they're quick to sue people. But anyways, we know she lies and whatever. But it's so ironic that last season reunion, it was Nene. Yes, Kenya, defended and got in there and said her piece. But it was Nene sitting on the couch screaming about how Kim Zolciak was lying about having cancer and talking about her illnesses and just going in on Kim. And, Kim was the one who felt like she was ganged up on. And then people got mad because Andy went in the interview and said, oh, yes, he felt like Kim was ganged up on. And then he had to go and retract because people came for him. We all was like, come on, Andy. She, went after everybody, so everybody had the right to express how she made them feel. It's not no ganged up on, right? Nene included was in that conversation. We didn't gang up on Kim. Kim got the mouth to say things. She can ditch us. She have to be able to, take it and all of these things. Now, fast forward to just one season later, is Nene in a hot seat. Her husband, thank God, he's in the, remission process of cancer and all of that. We're still all praying for Greg. And now she feels like she's being ganged up on and making all of these, weird comments about, oh, they're trying to steal on this show. They're trying to get a pitch and all of these things. And it's just like, okay, which one is it? Because when the other girl said so much, which is Kim, all right, and everyone had the right to defend themselves and come for Kim, she wasn't ganged up on. Everyone had the right to do what they did. But now that it's you in the hot seat and you came for people, so people are just expressing how you made them feel, then all of a sudden they're ganging up on you. They're having their lions. They want to see you leave the show. You created the show. It's your show. You're not going nowhere. We don't see your name in the credits. Yeah, kudos to you, Sheree, and all of the girls who started it. But, we don't see you as a creator or nothing in the credits, But like I said, kudos to you being there from the first time. So that's my thing. I'm being repetitive, but I'm just saying this whole, they're ganging up on Nene needs to stop. Then have the same energy for Kim, and I can't stand Kim, but have the same energy for her when she felt that way. We can't pick and choose. But anyways, now that my ganging up on Nene rant is over, they talked about the whole baby shower thing and Nene not being there and Nene not buying Portia a present and all of that. And, I talked about this in one of the videos where Nene said, she was in Canada, but then turned around and said, posted, this picture talking about last night. When you post something about last night, that meant last night, this is what I did. So how are you posting about last night? But last night was Portia baby shower, but you claim you were in Canada, but yet Floyd's birthday party was in LA or wherever it was, right? So Nene went ahead and went out of her way and posted, her schedule and all of that. And my thing is, girl, in between your schedule, you are still able to go to the Floyd birthday party, okay? So in between your schedule, you could have still slide by Portia baby shower, but she was like, it was nighttime. The baby shower happened early in the day. It was over. Whatever the case might be, these were the things that Nene tried to prove on social media that, she, was busy. Whatever. We're over that. Now, Tanya and Shimari and Milo going back and forth, seem a different day. I really didn't care. Shimari, bringing Eva the gift card, that was a cute little funny moment. Seem a different day. Eva, I said this over and over again. I said it just looked, real cute and nice when someone who's a part of the show can walk in with somebody else and make it look like they are introducing someone. But at the end of the day, all of these people either gets contacted by Bravo, and to come in for an audition. And if the producer like them, Okay, they gave them a shot, and if they like them, they get to stay. No one is 100% responsible for someone being on the show. And Eva said that. You are not the reason why I'm on this couch. And when I tell you she went in on Watch What Happens Live, it was a little cute moment. So just go ahead and search, Eva name, or go to Watch What Happens Live page, child, to see the shade she was throwing. She was like, Nene is not responsible for my peach or whatever fruit salad she said. The way she said it was funny, so go ahead and watch it. When they talk about Milo, getting the peach, and Eva was like, well, Kroger and Publix have them on sale. I was like, oh Lord. But that was on Watch What Happens Live. So Nene was the only person she knew on the show, and that's why it was, let her walk on the show or in the show with Nene, and so Nene can introduce her with these girls and she can maneuver her way like that. So all of the shady comments, and Milo came out and Nene making all of these comments back and forth or whatever. Now, the part that Candy and Portia had their moment, I'm glad that Candy and Portia are moving forward. Their whole back and forth at the reunion was short, and that's why I'm not spending too much time on it. But in a nutshell, Candy was just basically reminding Portia, like, don't lie, just because, whatever happened, and let's just move on. But yes, you did run up on Dennis' ex because Portia said it herself. I walked behind her and said, no, don't leave, after I saw her kiss Dennis on the cheek. Basically, she ran into her ex. He said, what's up? She said, what's up? They did a friendly kiss on the cheek and she walked away, and here come pregnant Portia running up on a girl. Then Portia said she was 2-3 months pregnant. Candy had to correct her, like, no girl, if your man's birthday is in July and at the beginning of July and you were on a vacation at the end of June, from July to August is not 3 months. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's all Candy was saying. Like, I'm over this whole petty stuff, but let's not go back to I'm just going to say whatever because I want to hit below the belt. And so I'm just going to make up a lie real quick and hit you with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. So I'm glad that it was short-lived. And Candy was like, I don't care. Let's move on. It did. So Portia brushing off, her man having tattoos of other people and not, listen, I'm pregnant by this man. We have a child. I'm engaged. Like, this is going to be my forever. I'm not about to sit here and worried about, the name. The name is there. Unless he chooses to cover the tattoos or go get a tattoo removal. Am I going to sit here and really stress about stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? So she just said, I licked them all the same. Somebody tell Nene to give Greg his phone back. I'm not the only one saying this, but after the episode, this is Greg's Instagram. He posted this picture right here with the ladies. His caption, America, yeah, it's why I said Cynthia is like a sister to me at the reunion. When asked the question from Andy, my mind went totally blank. All my thoughts just disappeared. What happened was, in my head, I could hear my wife say, was like a sister to her in the past. So I simply said what I heard the voice in my head saying. That's why I said it. I fully support my wife at every turn. What was done to my wife was not sisterly. Thank you, America, for all your prayers and well wishes. Great. Bye. This whole situation is so middle school, not even high school. It's so elementary, not even, yes. I'll tell you this. Do you guys see how Nene was saying good job to Greg as if like he was a child? Almost like they rehearsed what he was supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't say the real situation that's going on. Just go out there and do what I say and let's get this check and move on type of thing. Because every time he tried to speak, she interrupted him. Even though Andy was talking to him and directing the questions to him, she kept interrupting him or trying to overtalk him, so we didn't get the truth. I mean, we got one truth because she went to the wedding making it seem like Greg is too sick, he can't come, when her husband was getting dressed, and she left him because she knew had he come to the wedding, his truth of what actually happened was going to be captured on camera. He was going to have a moment to tell and say his side of the story. So to control that narrative, the man was dressing and she left. I know he felt hurt because yeah, I am sick, but I'm still going to go to support Eva. And he gets dressed and he comes downstairs and they're like, oh yeah, she left you. I'm sure he felt like crap. So that whole good job. You know, imagine meeting someone years ago, being very instrumental in the reason why they were able to leave a certain profession where you met them. Okay, you were the breadwinner. You went through so much together. You are now at the age where you are tired. We worked hard for this. I just want to kick my feet up and live at this point. I'm not trying to start over. I'm not trying to struggle. I'm not trying to be out there grinding, okay? Like, seriously grinding. All right, I just want to kick my feet up and whatever else I can do behind the scenes to assist my wife, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not trying to start over. And that's the space that Greg is in. Like, I'm getting old. I'm tired. Cancer or no cancer, Greg is like, I'm tired. So, yes, dear, whatever you want me to say, I'll say it because I'm not about to get a divorce and start over, especially allegedly. It was encouraged for the whole divorce and get married again so that in the process she could protect herself and get a prenup and all of that. But when Greg married her, when she was doing whatever she was doing, regardless of him not being rich or whatever, but it wasn't no sign of prenup here or whatever. Well, now that she's the breadwinner and got all the money and all of that, it was alleged, I'm not saying this is true, that she made sure that he signed a prenup that in the events that they do get a divorce, you know, he gets nothing. But I don't think, you know, after over 20 years of them being together and that fake breakup for a check, that if they were to get a divorce, that Nene would just leave Greg high and dry. You know, I don't think that she's that evil. All right. Yeah, I don't think she would do that. But yeah, that's the space that Greg is in. Like, I want to go back home and I want to lay in my California King bed, okay? I want to keep my feet up and I want to keep living in this mansion. And so, yes. What else do you want me to say? That you're the perfect wife, put you on the pedestal? Absolutely. I'm tired. I don't believe the guy. I don't want to fight with you, and I'm not trying to start over. You want to make me look like a child, like if I don't work, Greg don't eat. Like the way how she was talking, I felt so bad for Greg. Like, Greg, blink twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, blink twice if you need help. That is sad, but at this point, that man is tired. I'm going to read some of these comments. Nene, why are you using Greg's phone? What happened was, laughing emoji. Nene, get off that man's phone. AKA, my wife cursed me out after the show, so now I gotta make it right. Nene wrote this, LOL. She got that man scared. Nene was threatening to hold his lunch money had he not posted. Y'all are so disrespectful. More like my wife made me change what I said. You too old for this. Nene, give Greg his phone back. He didn't even want to write that. Greg, get some rest, sis. Oh, no. All this over Kenya? Wow. Yep. It's crazy. It is crazy. Nene is a puppet master. Remind me of Coming to America where the lady's barking like a dog. She used to love Nene, but what happened? He didn't write that. Nene all in his ear telling him what to write. Poor Mr. Leaks. Nene wrote this. This did not come from Greg. Greg, have a seat. All right. See? Blink twice if you need help, Greg. Nene has some serious issues. This is sad. Poor Greg. Nene, give Greg his phone back. Okay? At this point, I don't have to read anymore. This man just be cancer. Leave him alone with this mess. That's Greg in the sunken place. Absolutely. All right. There you have it. That's what everybody thinks. Nene, give Greg his phone back. But anyways, that was that. Of course, it got so bad to the point where when Portia posted the segment where she's just going in on Nene because she's hurt. You know, she really did love and care for Nene. She really saw Nene as a big sis. She really looked up to her. So for Nene to sit there and say, we're not friends, I don't know half of these people, we are co-worker and all of that. Oh yes, Portia was hurt. Now Nene was hurt. Don't take that whole nonchalant thing as she was unbothered and didn't care. She was very bothered. Okay, that's how she was doing all of that. But I love that Portia. You know, sometimes someone really hurt you, but you want to, come off as, I'm over here living, I'm happy, I'm laughing, like I don't care. Oh, I'm not about to let you see me sweat. And have that moment. That was a genuine, sincere moment that, no, I'm going to let her know that she really hurt me because I really did care. So when Portia had that moment of just going in on Nene and telling her how she really felt, and even Andy got frustrated. You don't care because now Portia is his baby. He was like, you don't have nothing to say. Like, it hit him to the core. Like, this is your friend crying out to you and you don't have nothing to say. So at this point, you guys already know I'm over the whole Cinda Bailey and who invited me, who didn't invite, and who didn't do well. Like, it's exhausting. It is so exhausting at this point. I'm just like, I'm over it all, man. Over it all. But anyways, what else? Shimari telling Marlo that I'm sure if I had some Gucci or Chanel for you, you would let me touch your... I was like, what is going on? And a fish, But I'm going to go ahead and end it here, my finales. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you are aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys.